How's it going, guys? This is Duke Desperado here, back with another deck profile. Today we got ABCs. So, cool thing about this deck is that ABCs come Master Rule 5, which is dropping April 1st. I think this deck's going to be Tier 1, maybe even Tier 2, if we get the cards that we are. Uh, so, if you enjoy this kind of content, please leave a like, subscribe, share this video with a friend. Without further ado, guys, let's get into the deck profile. Starting off with our main deck, we got 3 copies of A Assault Core. So A Assault Core, you run 3 of it because it recovers your pieces from your graveyard. All the Union monsters have an effect that they can either equip themselves to another Union monster on the board, or they can special summon themselves from the Spell and Trap Zone. With Union Hanger, Union Hanger just lets you equip everything from deck, so it just doesn't matter. But mainly, it lets you search things from your graveyard back to your hand. B Buster Drake, same old song and dance. It lets you add things from your deck to your hand. And then C Crush Wyvern lets you special summon Union monsters from your hand. So, I run 3 of each piece simply because I want to see them. I want to see them as quickly as possible because I discovered a 3-card combo that is absolutely insane. It ends on like 6 negates, and it's just absolutely insane. On top of that, I run 3 copies of Gold Gadget. Basically, when this is normal or special, it lets you special summon a level 4 machine from your hand. And then if it's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, lets you special summon a gadget from your deck. I run 3 copies of Silver. It literally does the same thing as Gold. It's just a different name, and it's got 200 less attack. For extenders, I run 2 copies of Galaxy Soldier because Cyber Dragon Infinity is it's an option for this deck, especially because everything in your deck is light. I run 1 copy of Gizmek. A lot of people would probably play more than 1. I just like the 1 just because with this combo, you play other monsters that aren't machines, and usually you don't want to tribute off something that's your normal summon. So that's actually it for your regular monsters. The last 3 monsters that I run are 3 copies of Ash, just because Ash is probably the most versatile hand trap. And that's actually it for the monsters. Moving on to spells, I'm running 3 copies of Union Hanger. So this card is the reason why ABCs are actually good. Basically, when it's activated, it lets you add a Union monster from your deck to your hand, so it searches a piece from your deck. And then if a Union monster is summoned, then it lets you equip another appropriate Union monster straight from your deck. Come Eternity Code, Union Hanger is going to become a 1-card Dragon Buster again. So, always watch out for this deck. And of course, we have the 1 copy of Terraforming. I'm playing my German in here just because it's a shiny one. I'm actually playing a low spell count. 1 Monster Reborn, just because it's recovery play. World Legacy Succession, just because, again, recovery play. Upstart Goblin, because this is a 40-card main deck. And then Pot of Avarice to recover your pieces. That's actually it for the spells. Yeah, I'm running a trap-heavy variant of ABCs, and I've actually seen a lot of success with this. I run 3 copies of Crackdown. Basically lets you take your opponent's monster for free. 3 Solemn Judgment, because I think this is probably one of the best cards in the game right now for going first. 2 copies of Heavy Storm Duster, because you hate going against back row yourself. And the last 3 cards in the entire main deck, you're probably wondering, Duke, why is this card in here? This is a bad option. It's not, actually, because post turn 1, if you open your Union Hanger and it stays on board, chances are it's going to stay there the rest of the game. And that's 3 copies of Anti-Spell Fragrance. Now, here's my idea with Anti-Spell in here. Anti-Spell, if you open going first, you get to play your spells like normal. Alright? You get to activate your Union Hanger without setting it. You get to do all kinds of shenanigans with your spells. And then you set the anti-spell on your turn at the end of your turn, and then you flip it at the start of your opponent's turn, and then they get locked out of their spells while you got to play for free. That's why I play it, because it's a shutout card, and it's actually kind of insane. That's actually it for the main deck. We're going to move on to the extra deck, starting off with 3 copies of our ABC Dragon Buster. This card is absolutely insane. Basically, you get to banish your pieces from your graveyard or field to special summon this thing. It's a 3k attacker, level 8 light. You get to discard a card and banish a card on your opponent's board. It's a quick effect. And then during your opponent's turn, you can tribute it to special summon your banished pieces back. So, gives you link fodder for IP Masquerena to make Apollousa. It's just a really, really good card. Really good combo. 1 copy of Tsukiyomi, because sometimes your best play is just to make the Tsukiyomi and then draw 2 cards. 1 copy of Gigant X, because sometimes you want to search out a gadget. Abyss Dweller, because the graveyard is important nowadays. I had one spot in this entire extra deck to just fluff, so for time's sakes, I play the 1 Gaga Cowboy. And then I will run the Cyber Dragon Nova and Cyber Dragon Infinity for an additional interruption. Then for the Link monsters, I run 1 Platinum Gadget. This card's the reason why this combo works. Basically, it can't be used as Link material the turn it's summoned, which is fine. However, it lets you special summon a level 4 machine directly from your hand to a zone that it points to. And I'll actually go over it in a future video, how this combo works, and I'll explain it in greater detail. 1 IP Masquerena. This card's insane. Lets you make Apollousa on your opponent's turn. Lets you make Unicorn on your opponent's turn. Again, just an insane card. Phoenix, back row utility. Unicorn. Apollousa, because you make this on your opponent's turn. There's 4 monster interruptions right there. And then you have your Borrelsword Dragon for whenever it's your turn, after you snuff your opponent out with Apollousa and your back row, you just end phase. If you haven't used Dragon Buster yet, you just tag it out. You start off your turn, then you use Borrelsword. You just link everything in the Borrelsword, make a Dragon Buster, swing for game. That's actually it for the main deck, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, share this video with a friend. Without further ado, guys, I pass turn.